Hi everybody, this is Nancy again, and today I want to show you what I made for the swap that I'm doing with Tibby, and that's spellbound987. We're doing a swap about journal, but more of a art, not like a Valentine's journal, but it's after Valentine's, but we don't care. So I wanted to show you a few things that I've prepared for Tibby. Okay, this is a little tiny configuration box, and I made this. I've got the box from you know those little wood veneers you buy from Prima, and they come in these little boxes, and that was just too cute to throw away. So I made this little configuration box with it. And first I gessoed the whole thing, and then I glued on this big doily that I had in my stash. And then all these little collection of flowers I have, and those little tiny stamens, you see. There is oh, and I brought the doily down in the front. I glued it onto the top of this configuration box. And then I glued on this little filigree from Butterbee Scraps, and gessoed it a little, and this little tiny angel I made from a button. It's a mold from a button, and I stickled her and then went over it with distress ink a little to make it not so white. Okay, and then I put different little trims on there that I have from Lavish Laces and Craft Supplies 1. And I don't know which is from which really right now, but all of these I've got from Lavish Laces and from Craft Supply 1. And the paper I used in the back is the one, and I did decoupage it on. It's that Keller and Lutz that I said I really love the vintage images, but it's very thin paper. But it's great to decoupage with. So the back of the papers is all that Keller and Lutz paper. And then I just decorated with whatever. Of course, no project is finished with me unless there is a little birdie on it. So I got a little bird image that's off the internet. There's a little bird cage from Craft Supplies 1. This little acrylic flower I got from Trisha. She's a little shabby chic, and I treasure these flowers. I really, really do. Tibby, you're very honored that you get some of these little flowers. I got one here and here and here, so there's 3 in all. And then these are from that this little egg nest, and the bird is from that decoupage molds, and so is this little frame, and this little image is also from that Keller and Lutz paper pad, and this is the decoupage little frame mold. Okay, this little image, I popped her up, is a little tiny ballerina girl, but I had to cut off her legs again because she wouldn't fit otherwise. There's a little spoon from Cigar Crafter. This little one, I forgot where I got it from, but it's really cute. Oh no, I've got it at Hobby Lobby. This little image, it's a little lock with a lady on it, is also from Keller and Lutz, and then I glued a little key on there. And this image is also from Keller and Lutz, and it's supposed to be a watch with a lady picture in there, and I glossy accented it. And these images I got from the internet, and I printed them off and put them in here. There's another little flower from Trisha, Little Shabby Chic, and this little corner piece I distressed also, and that's from Butterbee Scraps. There's an image of the Eiffel Tower, and I glued a Eiffel Tower on here and a little tiny rose over there. And this I got off the internet. And also this little teapot or cafe pot, well, I don't know which it is, and a little cup, and I pop dotted it so it stands out. And this little rose, I don't know where I have this from. Don't know. And then the flowers on top, and I made a little hanger so she could hang it up. Okay, and the other evening I was in bed watching YouTube, and I had bought these from Diana, Spare Marbles 2012, those bags, and I love them, and she's going to make more bags in smaller, which I will also buy. I just love her bags. And she decorated one, and I never have decorated mine, but I thought I'd give it a try, so I did. So this is from Trisha also, a Little Shabby Chic. Isn't that precious? And it has little tiny silver in there. Really cute. This is from my stash. I think I got that in a flea market somewhere. And I don't know what it is, but it's ruffles. But I don't know the fabric, what it is. And then I glued these little pearls on top. And because it has so much black in here, I used this little pearl trim that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And it's really cute. I thought it needed a little bit more black. So this little trim I got at a flea market. And I put it on both sides. And I put a double layer of that little trim on the bottom. And then again, the little black blink trim. And then I make this little flower cluster. There is some leaves and some fabric flowers and this little circle thingy. And this is the first bag I decorated. I don't know. I will fill it with goodies and it will go to Tippy. I don't know if she will like it. I sort of do, but you have to go to Spare Marbles 2012 and see her bag. It was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Okay. Then I made this little thingy. You all have seen these. This is just something sticking out. You make them out of just card stock and then decorate them. And I've got this from, this inspiration came from Afalas. And I think there is a number, but I don't know. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But she does really good videos, great videos also, and I like to watch her also. And I just put some Butterbee Scraps on there, and this little metal flower, and this little one that I've got at Big Lots, this little crochet flower. And this I got at Walmart, and it's I think it's a connector thingy, but I clipped off the connector and just glued it in there. And this little bling I got from Trisha, a Little Shabby Chic. I'm starting to use the things that she wrecked me, and it's killing me, but I've got to stop hoarding. That's all there is to it. And this is just a little trim that I've had, and I think this was the last of it. And this also is from Trisha. She knows I love birdies, so she gifted me that. And I filled it with little goodies. And where am I? Oh, 10 minutes. Okay, this is a little tiny cigar box that my little friend Pauline sends me from Paris, and I decorated it, and this is the lyrics paper, and I put stickles, brushed stickles all over it, and put some pearl trim on here and some little tiny trim here and a tiny cluster, and the friends I cut out and popped it up, and it opens up, and I made a little tiny this is the inside. I think this is from Hope Chest, and I put a little tiny trim in here too. Can you see? And I made a little tiny mini. I mean, it's just nothing that you could use, I think, but it's cute. And I made a pocket here and another pocket here with the tag, pocket here, and this is all the lyrics paper. And I distressed the edges with tea stain, I think, tea dye. A pocket here. This is, I think, my favorite paper, the little notes, music notes. And this also with the birdie, of course. And there's another pocket. And I used just a 4x4 paper for this. Or is it 6x6, sorry. And this is the last page. And that goes in here. And there's a little tiny trim on here also, you see? And I'm pretty sure, well, no, I either got it from Craft Supply One or from Lavish Laces. And that fits in here, and that's it. And that's the bottom. And I glued the little flat, well, these are the big flat back pearls on here. It's just a cute little something. Not very useful, but just a cute little something. Okay, I have time for one more, maybe. This is the little pizza box that also the idea, inspiration came from Afalas. Gosh, I wish I could remember. I will look it up on my before I make the next video and let you know. I know it's Afalas something. And she has like really great tutorials. Anyway, I made this little cluster here, and I used one of the little wood thingies and homemade glimmer mist, some pearl trim, and this is from Trisha, Little Shabby Chic, and this lace is from the flea market, I think. Oh, and that's, I used double-sided paper, you see, so I didn't even have to decorate the inside. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I have one more video to do, and I'll show you the journal, the Valentine's journal in that. And yes, stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all my subbies. I'm almost at 200. I'm 188. It's unbelievable to me. And I want to thank each and every one of you. So I'll be right back, okay? Bye-bye.